It's about 7 in the morning, the sun's just coming up, and 2 nights ago we had a rodent break into our van. Okay, rodent update. Sun's come out, which is great. But, so this is where we saw this morning. He's gone up into here. And I went around to the engine bay, and if you look through here, that's the hole that you come through, and then that there. All of that.
Found me. Yeah, how you doing? You alright?
Not bad, well.
Just on the left, that's it. Yeah. Thank you, mate.
Now, if you're new here, welcome. My name's Dan. We are currently full-time travelling in our VW off-road Crafter and having an absolute blast of a time. It's getting a bit cold, but it's been really lovely. And 2 nights ago, unfortunately, we had our first kind of rodent break-in. And yeah, this is kind of what happened. So unsure of what to do really, I turned the van on, checked everything was right, and actually there was no warning lights, no problems. The van drove, we drove up and down this road and just checked it and it was okay. But to just be doubly sure, because I haven't been in this situation before, I called out VW Assist, and yeah, he had a look through, and luckily there was no problem. So this is where we currently are. This is a campsite called Druridge Bay. It's a Druridge Country Park, and just over these trees here is a stunning beach. They've got some like camping pictures here, camping pictures there, grass and all that sort of stuff. But this is where we were staying 2 nights ago, and this is where the first rat managed to break in. After the first night, I naively assumed that he'd stolen what he needed to steal, and we're good to go, right? Yeah, very naive, very ignorant of me. So we taped it up, assumed all was good, and went on with our business. Yeah, very naive. I feel like an idiot. So you're welcome to leave in the comments. You're an idiot. So we stayed there again, and that night we had the biggest break-in yet. Woke up in the morning, saw some more foam, and this time bits of cables and stuff, and I was just like, oh, you're an idiot, Dan. You're a fucking idiot. So yeah, check this out. This is the little guy on CCTV. Well, he's actually not little, he's fucking massive. So as you can see, he's been zooming around. He's a fucking big boy, but he managed to get in and chew the cable, and that was not last night, the night before. So we caught up with the guys from the bay. The campsite was just like, look, can we move just so we can kind of throw him off the track for a minute? And we've basically gone from over there to over here, and as you can see, the VW Assist guy is currently working on the van, seeing if we can fix the cables. Now, as you can see, he's really chewed through the cables this time, and it's probably our own fault by taping it up so he couldn't get back in the way he wanted to get back in. So yeah, he's kind of gone through the cables, but what this guy's hoping he can do is cut the cable, or cut like the ends of the cable, and then reconnect them together so we don't have to go and get a full job done at the service centre. Now, I'm really hoping that, because if we have to go to a VW official place, it's probably going to cost me a fucking fortune. So I'll give you an update on that shortly. But a little bit of information I found. So the guy who came yesterday, I think his name was Dave, fucking legend actually. He told us that wiring on vans is plant-based. And I said, you're fucking pulling my leg. There's no shot that there is plant-based wiring. I know like the vegan and vegetarian era is upon us, but there's definitely not plant-based wiring. That's like ridiculous, like fucking ridiculous. But it is. Obviously, this is, let me jump across this ditch. It's all at the pool. It's just, the rodent situation is something that I just didn't think about. Like, there's so much other stuff going on with the van. I just didn't think about rats or rodents or mice or anything. I just didn't think about it. I didn't even know it was a thing. But when you start searching and looking for these things, it is a massive problem across cars and vans. More so vans, I think. Maybe that's just because of my algorithm, but more so vans. But there's hundreds and hundreds of cases recently and going back years and years where rats are just getting in and just chewing away the vans and chewing away these wires. And yeah, again, idiot me, very naive, just sat home on my PC gaming all day. I didn't realise this was a thing. It's a massive thing. Plant-based wiring is being used. Apparently about 10 years ago that wasn't the case, and it's only really started to become a case with the rat situation because of the plant-based wiring. Anyway, yeah, let's go and catch up with this guy. Let's see what we could do. The weather is just beautiful, man. The snow, the sun's rising. This looks like a bit of a bank of cloud here, but yeah, I'll show you some drone shots now. We took them yesterday. This place is beautiful. I highly recommend it. Watch out for the the rodents. They were going to kill me for saying it, but it isn't what it is. It's happened, right? Let's go and check out this guy, enjoy the drone footage, and see what's happening. So it seemed to have cleared. There was like 3 errors. It was like airbag, brake or hill start or some shit, and then also front assist, which I think is probably the sensors. So there's only one left though, so it fixed 2. It fixed 2 of the 3, but I don't think that'll be a problem. But I don't know if we can fix it. It would be nice.
Well, I'll plug it in now and see.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking it might be if it's got the error code in until it's actually driven, so it recalibrates the camera and the radar.
Yeah.
Be some of that for the system.
Okay, cool.
Because say them 2 wires, the camera and the radar control unit, that would have had a missed signal from the ABS control unit for them wires.
Yeah.
So then until it's either clear the fault or see what the fault actually is, because it should be like intermittent sporadic now.
Okay.
Then wires are done. So
Yeah, nice.
hopefully.
Cool. So good news. The VW assist guy managed to take the cables apart, like strip them back, put them on some connectors and put it together, and it has cleared all the faults with the van. So absolutely awesome. The fear now is that how often are we going to get rats, rodents, mice, yada yada yada, and honestly the thought terrifies me, because if he couldn't fix that today, we'd have had to drove down to a VW van centre somewhere and it could and does cost thousands. Looking at what some of you guys have had problems with, other people online have had problems with, it's just a crazy expensive issue. So yeah, we're on the hunt today and tomorrow for some rodent stuff. If we find any, I'll put the links to what we found in the description below, and we'll probably keep you updated on this situation as we travel further into like Scotland. But at the moment, this is where we are. We're on this beautiful beach. I actually don't know the name of the beach. It's just next to, well, Druridge Bay is where we are, like the country park, and this is all attached to as well. Down there is like a city. You can see the windows in the distance as well. But this is just, I don't want to tell you where it is because it's just so lovely. It's so quiet. There's so few people here, and yeah, this is a bit of a gem. But the next leg of our journey is heading up towards like Bamburgh Castle. I am a mega fan of the Vikings and Last Kingdom and Uhtred, son of Uhtred. And I've been to Bamburgh before on a film shoot, and I didn't bloody know that it was Bebbanburg from this Viking show, and the historical Bebbanburg. So super excited. But we're gonna go and enjoy the beach now. Jack, she just loves the ocean. That's amazing. And I'm just finishing some breakfast there. So if you've made it this far, thanks for checking out the problems with the rodents. Luckily this time we've managed to escape too many problems, but yeah, appreciate it very much, especially to you guys who are subbing on Twitch and Overland Gaming. You're absolutely motivating me like hell to keep making some content and keep making some videos, and yeah, I appreciate you all very much. So for now, we're gonna go and enjoy this beach and then do some gaming this afternoon, because some tier 2 dungeons have released in the game. That's boring stuff. I'll see you on the next video.
She studied Chris and Cosmo.
Got Jack. It's the ocean.